Welcome. It's such an exciting time to be alive. It's so beyond what our imagination could create. Right now, I'm answering the question of how do you feel most alive? There's only one place that you meet with your aliveness, and that is in the current moment. Your current moment is connected to your breath, and your incredible breath is connected to bringing in and extracting the nutrients from your environment right around you. And the environment right around you is so beautiful. You've got your physical breath alive in the current moment. Your inner technology is sensing the whatever energy in the current moment that's in the environment. And you're also with your body reading the moon, reading the cosmos. The cosmos, wow, the material that made the cosmos up is what makes every aspect of your body, along with everything that happens up here also happens down here at the largest level. What's happening out there is the same thing that's happening in every one of your molecules. Wow, it's mind blown sometimes when you think about it. And your body, your mind, your interpretation of the current moment and how connected and how alive and how you are with it. The more you know about yourself, the more you can understand the outside world. The more you know about the outside world with your own senses in the current moment allows you to generate and create within yourself a higher understanding of every moment. So let me give you an example with my beautiful children, right? When they were itty bitty, and they would make a comment. And when you were an itty bitty looking up at your parents making a comment, and whenever your parents validated, trust yourself. Tell me more. What else are you having in that experience? The more you as a child, the more you got to experience the current moment in safety. So more of your technology stayed on, more of you became available. So my son, right, sitting early language, and he heard an airplane. And so we were talking and we were interacting and we were playing, and he says airplane. And I listened from his perspective and I could hear the airplane. And I said, yes, baby. Oh, you can hear the airplane. And looked up, and we caught it was so beautiful. A child that might be raised in a village that doesn't have a lot of maybe helicopters or airplanes, and a child says helicopter, airplane, but the parents don't know what it is. The feedback they give their child, right? They may not be used to looking up and knowing that the plane is going to be ahead of the sound barrier, or they might look up and not understand what a helicopter looks like. And so they give the child feedback to understand that current moment. And however you understood the sort of the signals that you were hearing inside your body, the signals, the receptors, the understanding, if there was someone in the background to verify or help you explore that, more of your senses were available in every moment going forward. The opposite of that is, right, you touched a hot stove and that hot stove burned your hand, and now you have this experience and you learned not to go close to fire. An extraordinary thing. And when you went to your beloved caretaker and said, Bobo, fire, hurt, burn. And if they said something like, why were you playing with fire? Or if they said, gave you compassion, or whatever came through, that also, the joy got registered to some degree, as well as the pain. And the pain in the environment got stuck to you like Velcro sticks to you. And whatever happened in those early years, when you get exposed to that again, and sometimes it's collective, the whole community, it has something that that got Velcroed in to keep the whole community safe. I want to share all of that another way. When you have joyous experiences filled with emotions, they create memories inside your body. When you have fear-filled emotions that were verified with something out there connected to you, it can stick like Velcro, and you can make it mean something about yourself. And when that experience comes up, if whatever got stuck like Velcro comes up, it may come up over and over and over again until you understand that you don't have to be afraid of it. In the areas there's great joy and great love and great flow, you flow so easily. You feel powerful. Your words come out easily. The areas that are stuck like Velcro, so joy slides, flows, it's natural to you. And then there's those areas that are Velcroed. Well, that energy is lodged within either the collective psyche, within your body, or within the memories within you. And when your body moves towards something that might cause that memory, frustration and alarm goes off in your body. And this is, you have 400 emotions a day, 400. And if you don't have to be aware of them to be having them, your body's producing the chemicals. And in childhood, if the chemicals were mostly fear-based and mostly filled with anxiety, and that got passed down to your mom and your dad, and multiple generations passed that forward, a belief might have formed around something, a fear, a response that's not natural to the current moment. And it keeps coming up in experience. So I want to say all of that another way, because it's so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Your body is so intelligent. Deepak Chopra, which I quoted a lot today, said only 10%, modern medicine only knows 10% of what your body can do. That other 90% is in the energy field. We haven't defined it in words. He said, oh, modern medicine can only define 10%. And slowly we're getting in modern medicine and Hippocrates medicine, we're getting all of this beautiful information that really speaks to you're generating emotions. It speaks to Modern medicine speaks to stress causes dis-ease. Only 2% at most, with our previous understanding, would be called inherited disease. The rest of that is how you are responding in the current moment at this current time. Wow, what a gift you give yourself to get into the current moment and start listening to all of the parts of your body that communicates with you easily. And it's really a profound thing to say. Oh, right, your ears are able to hear, your taste buds able to taste, your eyes with this amazing receptors able to see rainbows because the receptors are within you, and your body is feeling safe enough, relaxed enough to be able to convert that into understanding for you. I want to say all of that another juicy, fun way. You get 4 billion bits of information a second. 4 billion bits. Your body can only register 2,000 bits of information. And moment by moment, it's registering inside information as well as outside. Isn't that amazing information? If the outside information being presented causes an emotion within you, you no longer have power over it. You're no longer at free will around it. Let me say that another way. If you're wearing orange like me today, and you're like, oh, I got the memo, I'm wearing orange. She's wearing orange. I'm tapped in, I'm tuned in like she is. Right? You get that sense within yourself that you're tapped in and tuned in. And one of your signs of that is dressing similar colors to other people. Then your body relaxes and you're able to get more information because you just now used clothing, the color that someone else is wearing compared to your color, to make it mean to yourself, relax. This is a part of the reason branding works, right? If there is a brand that has been associated in commercials, TV, over and over and over again in a positive way, and then so an athlete that performs at a great level now is sharing information about this, you trust the athlete. You know, the athlete made however many discerning decisions to get them to be at that point. Now they're recommending this. You automatically, for some people, trust that. For others, it may be clergy. For others yet, it may be the placement in a supermarket. You trust the stuff in the middle, but not the stuff on the lower shelf or upper shelf. You didn't even maybe know that you had that belief in your system. It's amazing. Modern medicine, Hippocrates, the father of medicine, studied energy medicine. He learned medicine from China. He learned it from Egypt. He learned it from all the teachers. And he said, the stuff that works, we're going to systemize and categorize. And all the other stuff that we know doesn't work, it doesn't have empirical data with it, we're going to put over here. And wow, so many years since creating the method, we have so many energy modalities that we know work beyond just the systemized that we know. That's what Deepak Chopra is talking about. We only know 10% of what your human body can do at best. And what's amazing is all of modern medicine, all of the energy medicine world is merging with the understanding that we're getting that you are light. And I can't wait for us to talk about and bring about more of this conversation. So we're just about to roll into 6 p.m. and I'm so excited to every month on the 29th of every month, except for February, we get together unless there's another date. If I have a speaking conflict or something like that, then you'll get advanced notice. Where do you get notice? You go to Dr. Sarah Larson, and on the contact page, you say, I want to be part of the mini readings. And our system will simply send you out or close to the date, a reminder to join us here. Oh, but what if you want a private session? You don't want to be in a group setting. Well, a private session comes this way. You log into Dr. Sarah Larson and you get a session. When you get that session, for some people, they might be offered monthly coaching. For some, they might be offered yearly. For most people, in that one session, they get their concern handled. And we only have so many of those. You just simply go to the session page, you click, you purchase, and we call you until we can get you in before a 30-day period. And you usually get the most urgent location, because the people that I work with monthly know what a difference that first session makes. If you need more sessions, if you need more, you'll get everything you need in that first session. Plus, you'll have the possibility of working together more. And I love being able to share that with you. It's easy, it's fun, it works. And it comes with a guarantee, right? You get, if you didn't get what you came for in that session, you get the money back from that session, that first session. That's where it begins, or it begins here on the 29th of every month. And so let's jump into, and you're welcome to share this link about the 29th of every month. There's no cost for that. It's my joy to do it. And I love that I get to stand on the shoulders of all of the people in the community called Miracle Makers. They made sure that we could do at least once a month meeting for you at no cost. And I love sharing about Miracle Makers. They love sharing about themselves. So you'll meet some of them tonight. Thank you for being with us. See ya. Stay put. I'm just turning off the recording here. We never record these public things unless you want to be part of the recording. The only part that you'll see in these sessions on the 29th is me talking about the questions, repeating them and answering them in a way that protects your anonymity. I love that I got that word out. Okay.